Muskegon channel. It's Andy O'Reilly, and today I am down at Kitchen 242. These two are making quite a splash. I've got Brittany Meloche and Bethany Bauer. They are down here, and they are part of this whole program at Kitchen 242 where they got an incubator business going. It's starting to get some legs, and I wanted to talk to them before they're too big for me because I think it's going to happen. We're talking about the Only Canoli. First of all, thank you for taking a couple of minutes to come by and talk about these wonderful cannolis. I was down here actually a week or so ago with Chef Shar doing a segment, and I got to meet Brittany, and we've talked on Facebook a couple of times, and you guys have really found a niche.
I know, it all kind of fell into place. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us.
Hey, you're the one making all the food.
Hey, you know, we like
take a look at me.
We love bringing joy through food. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So
tell me how, first of all, how did you guys come to this partnership? How did you get to know each other?
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
do you want to tell this part?
I mean, we both can. Yeah. So we met at work.
Okay, which is where?
Shape.
Shape Corporation? Okay, yeah.
I still work there.
Sure.
So she actually came up to me on her first day and just started talking to me, and I was like, oh.
Just like that?
Yeah, I was like, oh, she was nice, and I didn't see her again for a couple months because she was on the opposite end of our building, and then we eventually just started working in the same department and sharing a love for food.
Right.
It came very naturally.
Right.
And
and we would sit at lunch and we would always joke, or at least I would. I'd be like, we're gonna start a business.
Yes.
Like, this is how it's gonna happen. And we had a couple different ideas, a couple of which didn't end up sticking. But then one day we were like, we love cannoli. Like, we've grown up eating it. We know about it. We're like, why would we not do this?
Right.
So then what was a joke at first ended up being us just looking into stuff and researching and
having more serious conversations about it. And
and then we found Kitchen 242 online, just as rental. We did Google rental kitchen near me or something like that. And Kitchen 242 was one of the first ones to pop up, and we called Renee and talked to her and
what's involved, how do we do this, what do we need to know.
So then a couple months later we ended up coming with we were like the kids ready for school, like with our backpacks and like everything was like ready, and we were like, okay, so we think we have everything ready, and Renee was like, I think this is the most prepared anybody's
perfect.
Yeah, so then you know, and we just
off it went.
Yeah, that's really it. I mean, we do everything from like taste, memory, and I mean most of it.
This is a true startup. This is something that you guys never even thought of until that idea clicked one day at lunch. So
over food.
Of course. Right.
Well, I mean, sharing that friendship, you learn about each other. We both grew up in a primarily Italian household.
Sure.
And we share a lot of those same values, and you share conversation over food.
Right.
And how more natural can it get than coming up with that?
Since we're from the land of meat and potatoes and all things bland, tell us what's a cannoli.
Okay.
For the people that have no idea what a cannoli is,
Oh, absolutely. You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Well, everybody that's gonna watch this is gonna be like, I've heard them say this 100 times at the market.
But get used to it.
I know. So a cannoli is gonna be a classic Italian pastry. It's got a crunchy pastry outer shell with a lightly sweetened creamy ricotta cheese filling.
So it's cheese.
It's cheese. I know. People sometimes look at us crazy. They're like,
I put
frosting.
that.
What's it? Because I didn't even know.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't even know if I want to say like frosting.
No, it's not. It's not as sweet as frosting. It's a mild sweet dessert. I mean, we make versions that are sweeter, but a lot of times people will compare it to like a cheesecake.
Right.
It's not as thick as a cheesecake, but we're still using cheese and a sweetener.
Right.
It's just a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
It's different.
And you're selling these things.
Yes.
Left and right.
Yeah.
At the farmers market.
Yeah.
You got a catering business started up now.
Yeah.
And I mean, for people that are used to eating SpaghettiOs with hot dogs in them, you know, I mean, that's an adventure for us, right?
Sure, yes.
I don't say that bad. I don't say that.
No, I know.
I kind of pick on our area because we just don't have that world palate that some of the bigger cities do. Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, things like that. So these things are a fairly rare treat.
Yeah, I mean,
and you get them right.
We definitely kind of entered the we were a little worried at first how the community was going to react to it.
Yeah,
so
we
that's
didn't
kind
know.
of why,
Sure.
Yeah.
like first and foremost, we love to have fun with it, which is why we do like the seasonal flavors and the cookie dough. But we kind of at first did it because we were like, how are they going to react? Because it's not a Danish, it's not a cheesecake, it's not a
Not a glazed donut.
Right, exactly. It's not overly sweet.
Right.
So when people were like, our traditional is our most popular. They were like, we love, like out of the woodwork came this community that we had no idea existed in this
They're
area.
like, I
So-
go to Grand Rapids, I go to Chicago, or like when I'm visiting Philly, I go and get cannolis. And we're like, you don't have to anymore.
Right here.
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So how long has it been going on?
We started selling in late July, but the idea has been forming since winter of last year.
And so it started late July. You both pulled up in new Mercedes. So I'm thinking it's
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're doing okay. I'm kidding about the Mercedes.
It's a rental.
I mean, you're moving product. You're doing good.
Yeah.
You've got demand at the farmers market. You're talking about a chalet.
Yes.
You've got the catering thing going on. Are you getting calls for people to do a bulk order for their parties and things like that?
Yeah. We actually just did a wedding last weekend
Yeah.
where we did themed cannolis. We did like a cocktail-inspired cannoli. We debuted our savory cannoli at that wedding, and I mean, it's been a lot of fun.
Nice. Free booze at weddings too.
Well,
Right?
yeah.
This was like,
Of course, not me, not you. Of course, you're the
No.
professionals, right?
how do you think we get creative?
Right? A couple of Italian girls, a couple of glasses of wine, some cannoli. No,
I know. That was like most of our R&B at our houses.
Yeah.
That's the fun of it.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah.
Have you maintained the friendship?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I know, right?
Yeah. We'll talk after this.
Oh, here we go.
No, we definitely have. I mean,
Yeah.
we have a really yin and yang relationship.
Absolutely.
And we balance each other out really
Yep.
well.
Awesome.
You know, I'm more like, let's dive right in. And she's like, why don't we just talk about it first? And I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
that's all right.
She keeps our head in the clouds, and I keep our feet on the ground.
Perfect.
It's
So you
a
both grew up
perfect
listening to
balance.
Casey Kasem.
Yes.
Right?
What?
Now, see? They're too young. They don't even remember.
I know who Casey Kasem is. Does he say that?
Something like that.
Oh, okay.
Close to
I
that.
didn't even know.
I didn't know.
When you're working your way toward this business thing, is it going to be a brick and mortar at some point? I mean, are you looking toward, I mean, you got cannolis, there's other pastry and things you can add.
Yes.
You're gonna-
It's the goal.
Yeah?
It is. Absolutely.
Well, I know. We had someone once say to us, you know, what are you going to do in 3 years or something like, is this going to be, and I was actually pretty shocked that someone even was like, are you going to keep doing this after 3 years?
Yeah.
Because, who starts a business to just stop after
Right.
3 years? Like, this is something that we want, you know, our families and our children's children and our families' children's children to like come to. Like, this is something that we want for a very, very long time.
This
That's
is
a great
just the
thing.
beginning.
Yeah.
So you're doing online now, you can book reservations.
Yep.
Catch you at the farmer's market.
Yes.
Are your products in stores anywhere?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be
Yeah.
against that.
No.
So if somebody had a store that wanted to carry your products, they'd
Yeah.
get a hold of you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely.
just like that.
Yeah.
Great stuff. You guys are awesome.
Thank you
I
so
wish you the
much.
very best. It's fun to see young people take a chance and develop something that we don't get around here.
Thank you so much.
You even got the Halloween cannoli.
I know.
You can see the creepy eye right in there. I'm ready.
Get it.
Okay.
Why not?
All the links are right here. These two are awesome. Make sure you do what you can to support these young people. Get up. Oh my God, that is good.
I know.
Only Canoli. All the details are right here. Make sure you help these two out. Support them down here at the farmer's market. They are doing great things at Kitchen 242. You can be just like these two. I can't even talk. You think you're great. Only Canoli, Kitchen 242. All the links are right here. Make sure you support these guys. And if you want some great cannolis, get a hold of them.